The secret life of the African bullfrog, nature's giant amphibian. In the vast savannas and grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa, a remarkable creature lurks beneath the surface, embodying one of nature's most extraordinary survival stories. The African bullfrog, Pyxicephalus adspersus, also known as the pixie frog, stands as a testament to evolutionary ingenuity, having mastered the art of thriving in some of Earth's most challenging environments. This colossal amphibian, weighing up to 4.5 pounds and measuring nearly 10 inches in length, represents far more than just an oversized frog. It is a living example of adaptation, resilience, and the hidden wonders that exist in Africa's diverse ecosystems. A giant among frogs. The African bullfrog commands respect through sheer size alone. Males of this species can grow to become the second largest frog in the world, with their robust, muscular bodies capable of overwhelming prey and intimidating potential threats. Their olive green to brown coloration, marked with darker patches and ridges, provides perfect camouflage against the African soil. But size is merely the beginning of their remarkable adaptations. What truly sets these amphibians apart is their incredible jaw strength. African bullfrogs possess one of the most powerful bites in the amphibian world, with specialized tooth-like projections called odontoid processes that can deliver crushing force. This formidable weapon allows them to tackle prey that would be impossible for other frogs to handle, from large insects and small mammals to birds and even other frogs. Masters of underground survival. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of the African bullfrog's existence lies in its relationship with drought, the defining challenge of African savanna life. When the dry season arrives and water sources disappear, most animals must migrate or struggle to survive. The African bullfrog, however, has developed an extraordinary solution. It literally disappears underground. This process, known as estivation, represents one of nature's most remarkable survival strategies. As conditions become increasingly arid, the bullfrog begins secreting a mucus cocoon around its entire body, except for its nostrils. This biological sleeping bag serves multiple crucial functions. It prevents water loss, maintains optimal body temperature, and provides protection from predators and environmental hazards. Once encased, the frog burrows deep into the earth, sometimes descending several feet below the surface. Here, in a state of suspended animation, it can remain completely motionless for up to 7 years, surviving solely on stored body fat and the minimal moisture retained within its cocoon. This incredible feat of endurance allows African bullfrogs to outlast even the most severe droughts that would devastate other wildlife populations. The dramatic awakening. The African bullfrog's emergence from estivation ranks among nature's most dramatic spectacles. When the first rains of the wet season penetrate the hardened earth, chemical signals trigger the frog's awakening. The cocoon begins to dissolve, and after months or even years of complete stillness, the bullfrog literally claws its way back to the surface of the earth. This resurrection is not gradual, it is explosive. Within hours of emergence, these giants are actively hunting, calling, and preparing to breed. The urgency is understandable. The wet season in many parts of Africa is brief, providing only a narrow window for reproduction and feeding before the next period of drought begins. Fierce parental dedication. Among amphibians, parental care is relatively rare, making the African bullfrog's dedication to its offspring all the more extraordinary. After an elaborate courtship involving deep, resonant calls that can be heard over a mile away, males establish territories around temporary water bodies created by seasonal rains. The breeding process itself is remarkable for its intensity. Females can lay up to 4,000 eggs in shallow depressions that males have carefully excavated. But the male's work is far from over after fertilization occurs. African bullfrog fathers become some of the most devoted parents in the animal kingdom, remaining vigilantly by their developing tadpoles for weeks. During this period, male bullfrogs exhibit behaviors that border on the heroic. They will aggressively defend their tadpole pools against any threat, regardless of size. Lions, elephants, and even humans approaching the water will face the wrath of a protective bullfrog father, who will not hesitate to attack creatures hundreds of times his own size. Additionally, if water levels begin dropping, males will physically dig channels to connect their pools with deeper water sources, essentially engineering solutions to ensure their offspring's survival. Perhaps most remarkably, if no water source is accessible and the pool begins to dry completely, male African bullfrogs have been observed carrying their tadpoles in their mouths to new locations, a behavior almost unheard of among amphibians. Apex predators of the pond. African bullfrogs occupy a unique ecological niche as apex predators in temporary aquatic ecosystems. Their diet reflects their opportunistic nature and powerful hunting capabilities. Small fish, insects, crustaceans, other frogs, small reptiles, birds, and even small mammals all fall within their prey range. They are ambush hunters par excellence, remaining perfectly still until unsuspecting prey ventures within striking distance. Their hunting technique is brutally efficient. Using their powerful hind legs, they can launch themselves forward with surprising speed, while their massive mouths engulf prey in a single gulp. Their digestive systems are equally impressive, capable of breaking down relatively large prey items that would challenge animals many times their size. Ecosystem engineers. Beyond their role as predators, African bullfrogs serve crucial ecological functions that extend far beyond their individual impact. During the wet season, their presence helps control insect populations, preventing potential outbreaks that could affect both wildlife and human communities. Their tadpoles serve as important food sources for various aquatic species, while adult frogs provide sustenance for larger predators including birds of prey, snakes, and mammals. The burrows they create during estivation also benefit other species. These underground chambers often become refuges for smaller animals during harsh conditions, creating microhabitats that support biodiversity even during the most challenging periods of the year. Conservation challenges and future prospects. Despite their remarkable adaptations, African bullfrogs face increasing pressures from human activities. Habitat loss due to agricultural expansion, urbanization, and climate change threatens their traditional breeding and estivation sites. Additionally, collection for the international pet trade has impacted some populations, though the species remains relatively widespread across its range. Climate change presents particular challenges, as shifting rainfall patterns may disrupt the delicate timing that governs their reproduction and estivation cycles. However, their extraordinary adaptability and resilience suggest that African bullfrogs may be better positioned than many species to cope with environmental changes. The living legend. The African bullfrog represents something profound about life's capacity for adaptation and survival. In a world where change is constant and challenges are severe, these remarkable amphibians demonstrate that evolution can produce solutions that seem almost impossibly clever. Their ability to essentially pause their lives for years, their fierce parental dedication, and their role as both predator and ecosystem engineer make them one of Africa's most fascinating yet underappreciated wildlife species. As we continue to explore and understand the natural world, the African bullfrog serves as a powerful reminder that extraordinary adaptations and behaviors exist in the most unexpected places. These giants of the amphibian world continue to thrive in some of Earth's most challenging environments, carrying on ancient survival strategies that have proven successful for millions of years. In their secret underground world and explosive seasonal emergences, African bullfrogs embody the resilience, adaptability, and wonder that make the natural world endlessly fascinating to explore and understand. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.